Hey good people, I am back with 7 tips to help you transition to a Dr. Sebi lifestyle. These tips should help you to get started right away. It should help you to transition. So let's just jump in and get started. So the first thing you want to do is learn who Dr. Sebi is. Find out what his methodology is all about and why he suggests the foods that he does and why alkalinity is important. So you're right here on YouTube. Take some time out and search for some videos where you actually see him speaking. And this is the best way to learn about what he teaches. Number 2, next you want to get your hands on the nutritional guide. You can download this from his website. It is a PDF version. It is in color. And from there, you will have the guide in your hands. Now, if you happen to order any products from his website, you might get a different copy than what they actually have on the website. What you want to do is just compare it back to the list on the website so that you'll know what the differences are. You know, if there's 2 lists that are being maintained by the office, you can either ask for an explanation as to why it's different, or you can make a judgment call and decide for yourself whether or not you want to include that item in your regimen. Now, with that being said, if you are trying to heal your body from an illness, speak to someone at the office just to clarify. Another thing about the list is to not freak out. You know, when you look at this list of recommended items, you might think that, oh my gosh, what am I going to eat? There's only like 5 items on the list. Bear in mind that Ty's Conscious Kitchen has taken these items and has made like a ton of recipes, things that you're used to seeing and eating traditionally. Ty has been able to create recipes that allow you to use the few items that are on the list. So there's no excuse. Number 3, shopping. Now your shopping might change a little bit. You'll need to find the items on the list. Some of these items you may have to dig a little bit deeper to find. So you'll want to explore your health food stores, whole foods or natural food stores, international food markets, farmers markets. Look for the organic sections in your local grocery stores. Aldi's and Big Lots, they all have different sections of things that they might provide. Explore a little bit more when it comes to your shopping. And if all else fails, if there's something on the list that you'd like to use that you can't find, there's always an online option. When you're shopping and you find produce that is on sale and you can get extra of it, chop it up and freeze it for when you need it. Produce will spoil faster because it's real food. So you want to do what you can to preserve it. Initially, you might feel like this is expensive to eat this way. But as you begin to buy more of the things from the list and you'll have like a cart full of produce, you'll notice that you don't have a cart full of other expensive meats or processed foods and such. And you'll see the difference, trust me. Number 4, fasting and detoxing. Now, you could totally skip this step, and it might even come before you go shopping for any of the foods on the list. But it's a personal choice. It's up to you. Fasting and detoxing will give you a chance to clear your body of a lot of the toxins that are there. It'll help with cravings that you may currently have that you're not even aware of, like maybe sugar or starches or those types of things. While you're fasting or detoxing, it's good to have the minerals to replenish your cells and clean those out as you are detoxing. And for me personally, I did order Dr. Sebi's small cleansing package, and it did exactly what it said it would do. I experienced weight loss. The mucus cleared up that I had for years. My mental clarity went through the roof. I just felt better overall. Now there's other herbs that you can look into to support your system. You could take Irish sea moss gel and add it to your foods. It has 92 out of 102 minerals. Or you could just start with the fucus, which is bladderwrack, and the sea moss mix, which is bromide plus powder. You decide what kind of a fast you'd like to do. If you want to do a water fast, which is extreme if you're just starting off, but you could do liquids, soups, or smoothies. Do a few days a week. Anything that you do is going to help your system in some form or fashion. But some people like to start on a fast first, and then they'll start incorporating the alkaline, food recommendations. It's a personal choice. It's up to you. It depends on, if you're dealing with an illness and you really need to clear your system. But to do some form of fasting or a detox should be helpful. 5, researching. you want to begin to, if you haven't already, read the labels of the foods that you're buying. Make sure you're getting what you're supposed to get. You know, if you're looking for something like spelt pasta, check the label, because some companies might advertise that it's spelt, and if you turn it around and look at the ingredients, you'll notice that they're putting corn in it, you know, or a different type of a wheat flour. So just make sure you're getting what you're paying for, and be more aware of, you know, different foods that are accommodating and those that are not. And you're only going to get better the more that you look through it. As far as researching the different herbs, learn about what they do for your body. You know, some are included on his list, some are not. So I think it's helpful for you to take control of what you're ingesting. Learn about the different herbs that are out there. Learn about what they're able to do for you, because a lot of these are way more helpful than a pill or medicine that is not designed to actually go to the root of the issue and heal you. 6, meal prepping is going to be the most important way to have success following this lifestyle. There's a lot of things you can do ahead of time. You know, you don't have to work harder, you can work smarter. You will be reintroduced to the kitchen. You want to avoid the microwave, which kills your food, and you want to avoid any canned foods. You know, these recommendations are all on the nutritional guide, so you'll see it there. Make more than you need. If you're going to turn on the stove and boil some water to make pasta, add in more than what you need and just throw it in the freezer so it's already cooked, and then later you can just take it out and let it thaw and then take it from there. If you're making tomato sauce, then double it up, jar it up, freeze it up, and then you have it on hand, and it's much easier to go that route. Make extra kamut. Eat the first batches of cereal. Save the second batch to make kamut patties. There's all sorts of things you can do ahead of time. Ty's Conscious Kitchen features recipes using ingredients from Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide, and he's taken a lot of the guesswork out of using the few ingredients that are there, and you should check that out because it is helpful. You can make your own tomato sauce. You know, you're going to be able to make your own bread and your own flours, things that you didn't necessarily grow up doing or are used to doing. You'll find it's super easy to just do it like that. You'll be able to make your own milk. This helps you to feel more empowered and taking control of your lifestyle, and it'll definitely help in staying on this Dr. Sebi path. Tip number 7. My tip is to find a supportive community. There are tons of Dr. Sebi groups on Facebook and across social media that can support you in your decision to embrace and transition into this lifestyle. Other people right where you are, there's people that have been doing it for years, and you can see what they're cooking and see what they're using, and learn about, you know, the things that they've gone through to help you as well. Because again, your family and friends may not understand or support your decision. It might even take you a while to support your decision, but that's okay. As long as you start, that's all that matters. Even if you feel like, okay, I keep falling off the wagon. I feel like those falls have value in them, because sometimes you're going to have to go back to that food that is not recommended, and you're going to feel the effects of what it's like to eat it again and see what it's actually doing to your body. That's a lesson that no one can teach you. You'll be able to connect the response that your body gives to that actual food, and then you'll understand. Okay, those are the 7 tips that I have for transitioning to a Dr. Sebi lifestyle. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. If you know of anyone that would find these tips helpful, please share the video. And don't forget, I'll have links in the description box below to recipes that'll support the lifestyle, as well as the Facebook group. Okay? All right. Well, that's all I have. Till next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.